This was recorded at the media joint.
But
Was I seeing Lauren, or was she just... anyway, yeah. My hands are tied to my heart, for sure. That was a bit rogue. And that didn't happen that long ago, so I'm kind of still, speaking to my therapist about it.
You're rattled. It's giving baby reindeer vibes.
The only reason I did reality TV is because I wanted to... It's almost like a media portfolio. Like, I wanted to build a name for myself in the TV world.
That is so rogue.
Boy, that's a bit rogue.
Is it even that rogue?
Welcome back to another episode of A Bit Rogue with Skye and Tori. What's been happening, Skye?
I did a lot. I went on a girls' trip to Shoal Bay, which is a couple hours up north, for a baby moon, and then I zipped back down for an engagement. But I've recently stumbled across a theory.
Let's hear it. A theory.
Birth order dating. And birth order dating is when you are attracted to a specific sibling in the family. And I was like, that is so whack. But I have had 4 main boyfriends. Oh, I've only had 4 boyfriends, right? So I had like a high school boyfriend, then high school uni boyfriend, post-school boyfriend, and then my ex. All 4 of them are firstborn.
Interesting. And what are you?
I'm firstborn.
You're firstborn too? Okay.
Yeah.
So you think that firstborn is attracted to firstborn?
I don't think firstborn is attracted to firstborn, but I think maybe the traits that I have as a firstborn attracts me to other people that maybe have that like maternal leadership. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll
I'll have to go through my exes and see if that's true. I don't even know. Actually, yeah, first child. I'm a second child. Interesting.
Right?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, all 3 of my exes, now that I think about it, are all first childs.
Does anyone out there that's the youngest actually date?
Yeah.
I've never met a youngest in the dating scene.
Yeah, neither have I actually. I have friends definitely, but yeah. Okay, cool. Interesting.
How was your week/weekend?
My week was fine. I've definitely like reined it in a little bit after my Dubai partying vibes. But I kind of just want to talk about like if you're dating, you know when someone is interested in you, right?
Yeah.
And that I am blindsided by that like 99% of the time. I'm like, oh yeah, but which you guys always grill me for. You're like, no, he's not interested. I'm like, yeah, but you know. Do you agree? Like you're not gonna be questioning.
Yeah, you actually are low key queen of delulu.
Yeah.
You point fingers, everyone else is delulu, but it's actually you.
Yeah, it's because like I get feeded bullshit.
I don't know, doll. I think that in your head you're like, yeah, like relo, dating, like that guy messaged you at 3 a.m. and you're like, I'm actually not looking for a relationship.
Wait, who is that?
Message you at 3 a.m, darling. I don't know if he's looking for a relo either.
I know, but I like to like tell people that it's tell people in a nice way that I'm not keen.
To be fair though, it pulls them back into check. It's like, we're in our late 20s now. We're not here to fucking root around.
Yeah. Oh no, I think he went like, let's hang out like a different time, not that night. Yeah.
Me too.
So that comes into our Infi stories, and my Infi story, I was going to tell it the other week, but I didn't because I got scared. But anyways, I was seeing this guy recently. I wouldn't say we've seen each other, but we definitely like had been friends for a long time and hooked up on multiple different like situations. Anyways, he drives me to the airport because I'm in a foreign country, as I always am, and he tells me which I haven't told you this, he tells me on the way to the airport that he's going to propose to his girlfriend.
Shit. My girl, you need to do some background checks before you hang out with people.
Seriously, I was like, you're taking the piss, and he was like, no.
Have you considered ever telling the girlfriends though? Because like I'm team girl, so like if I've ever been in that predicament, I've spoken to the girl.
I mean, it depends what the situation is. I mean, I just think that it's not my business. If it was someone that I knew or someone that like this is a completely random person in a completely different country that I have no connection with whatsoever. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely team girls.
Would you want a random to tell
100%,
you that
and I have had multiple situations in the past where people have DM'd me. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting one because
you also don't want to get in drama if you don't know.
No, I don't. Them. But at the end of the day, it wasn't my fault, and I wasn't like pursuing this person knowing that was happening. So yeah, it's definitely, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a hard one. Why don't we do that as our poll this week?
Yeah.
Would you tell the partner even if you weren't friends with them or knew them?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, what's your iffy moment?
Mine, I'm actually going to turn into a rogue moment because we accidentally forgot to tell the guests to come prepared with a rogue moment. So I'm going to use mine as an example for them.
Okay, good idea. Some random things that just shit us because it's been a bit frustrating the last couple of weeks. We need to get it off our chest.
People who post their run on their story but hide their pace but show their distance and time. Maths.
Yeah, no, not a vibe. And also that goes for like when someone does a workout and they're like, yeah, 500 calories. And I'm like, cool.
No, but I mean like, so if you hide your pace, so your pace is distance with time, right?
Okay, yeah.
So there's no point in hiding your pace because you can work it out with distance and time.
Yeah, true.
Dummies.
Just splitting the bill in any type of situation is just fucking annoying.
It is awkward. You hate
I
it.
hate it.
Tori's always like, just transfer me.
Yeah, I'm just like, I normally just pay for it and then I get everyone to transfer me because I just can't deal with it. But also, you never want people to feel like they're getting ripped off, but then you also can't be bothered to figure out like X, Y, Z, fucking dollar this, dollar that. I guess we are, that's just annoying.
Snapchat sending notifications when someone's put a story up. I'm always like, why is this person sending me a Snapchat? And it's just like, this person has posted a story.
Mate, turn your fucking notifications off, obviously. Parents that let their kids on planes watch movies on their iPad at full volume, especially if it's like, I don't know, actually in any situation, it's just annoying.
Being self-aware.
Yeah,
even your
being
own. Even if you're playing bloody Candy Crush, turn the volume down.
100%. I actually played, did Duolingo on the plane the other day. My AirPods were running out of battery and I was like doing these ones, like holding my phone up to my ear, being like, can I listen to it? I'm like, oh, can't listen now.
You can turn that off though, right? You can, like, if you're not in an appropriate environment, it's like, I can't listen to this right now.
Yeah. I did that. I ended up doing that.
When you go to walk out of the elevator, but someone is standing like super close.
Oh yeah. That's not a
Hate
vibe.
that.
Anyone standing close at any point in time just gives me the
No,
shits.
but like the doors open and
Same
they're right
on
there.
public transport too.
Yeah, like let me get the fuck out.
Guys that with money that are arrogant, just like stop. Like just because you have money.
Okay.
It shits me though. Like just because they have money, they think they can be arrogant and an asshole. Does that not shit you?
Yes, that does shit me. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was thinking of my next one.
Oh.
When girls comment on pregnancy announcements saying, oh, I'm so excited, the secret's finally out. Like, why can't you just say, I'm so happy for you, congratulations? Like, we don't need to know that you knew before everyone else.
Yeah, this is true. We are so excited today because we have our first international guest.
Is this all right there? Should I bring it in a little bit?
When you
Close
intro
it a bit.
yourself, do you actually want to intro and say,
Satin girls, you all right?
what?
What?
Fucking shut up.
Go on.
Dude, you're making me lose
We
my train
finally
of thought.
found someone that can give
Let's just be sensible.
so
Right?
much shit.
I know.
Is the
I'm
factual-
actually happy you're leaving, actually. No,
Well-
I'm kidding.
I'm loving you, so I've got a bit of backup.
Yeah.
Thank you, yeah. Boys, we got a new match on Tinder.
I don't have Tinder. Should I download it?
Do you have right?
Yeah, but I
not matched you
I
on
don't
that,
really
so it's
like. What?
I've not matched you on there yet, though.
Maybe I didn't match you.
Why? What's wrong with me?
We'll talk about it later.
I've seen your type actually. Bash.
Why is that a Bosch? MILF Club.
You're not a MILF. We will be one day, but you're not yet.
I
You're
am.
younger than me.
I am a Tory,
Are you
so
a
I'm a
child? Are you a
MILF.
parent?
She's a milf.
She's
Yeah,
a
she
Are you a
godmother.
parent? You're a MILF. Fuck yeah.
Bosch.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good use of Bosch. Are you a MILF?
Yes.
That's sick. Fuck yeah. Okay, cool.
So that changes it.
Yeah, now I fancy the fuck out of you.
Sick.
Tell us when. Welcome, Tristan Phipps. How are you?
Good, Tori.
Why are you laughing?
I like how you switched into like presenting mode. I'm good, Tori. How are you? So good.
Do you want to give us a little intro about yourself?
Yeah. Shall I do like the fun one or the? What are you laughing for?
Sorry. I thought you were about to do a
Bosch.
Bosch. Sorry.
Dash. Do I say hi to you or do I say, hey guys? I'm
No, you
Tristan
can
Phipps."
just say like, my name's Tristan. I'm from Maiden Chelsea, ex-safari guide, and I fork birds for a fork and living on the telly.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't actually sleep with them. I'm not an escort. I just want to caveat with that.
Okay. Each their own.
Is that okay with you?
Okay, whatever
Just
you
thought-
want to intro yourself.
You're actually quite funny. I'm Tristan. Fucking now I've got the giggles. I'm Tristan Phipps. I am probably best known for reality TV show Made in Chelsea, but I am an ex-safari guide, nature lover in general, and here for a good time, not a long time.
Ooh,
that good?
saucy.
Should I put that?
Yeah,
in the
no,
bio?
that's
Yeah,
a good one.
that's
That's a
good.
good bio. Maybe some Aussies that haven't seen the show before. Made in
Yeah.
Chelsea is kind of like housewives having a baby with Geordie Shore, right? Because
No, absolutely not.
Housewives is
There's no
reality.
Housewives
you would say
or Geordies in here. It's like if The Hills took place in London.
That is actually such a better
Right.
description.
Yeah,
Tori and I
okay.
were sitting down and we're like, it's not like Love Island.
Yeah,
it's
she
not
was
like
trying to
Big
say it was
Brother.
like Love Island, and I was like, it's not Love Island. Like, it's
There's no
very
pulling for a
different
chat.
to Love
No.
Island.
Yeah, we're not locked in a house.
Yeah.
No, we're not locked in a house.
Kind
So-
of like
Go
a
home.
house.
Because it isn't like, say, Love Island, right? How
Yeah.
they're there for a reason. The producers kind of like prop them and tell them what they need to do, and
Yeah.
you have an idea. With you guys, do you guys get given a script, or do the producers find out to you and kind of like prompt you guys, or do you just like know when you're filming and cameras are on?
So we arrive at location, filming location.
Okay.
Everyone always asks me, is it scripted? No, it's like, and every series I do, I'm like, it can't be that dramatic. There can't be this kind of stuff happening. It does. Like, it naturally happens. I'm not sure if we're just an incredibly dysfunctional friendship group. That's probably it. But there's no script. We arrive at location. You know, all the storylines are real. It's our real lives. The girlfriends are real. The heartbreak's real. I go home with it at the end of the day. The highs are high. The lows are low. Yeah, it's.
Do you reckon if you were given a script, you would be able to memorize it?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think I could.
I wanted to be
would
an
have
actor
to.
for a while.
You wanted to be an
Yeah,
actor.
yeah.
Really? How old were you?
I was
Like still now?
No. I want to be a wildlife presenter now.
Yeah.
But I was like a proper drama kid at school. Like I was
Oh, you were the theatre kid.
a theatre kid and sportsman.
We
but
don't. No kidding.
I loved getting dressed up. I actually did ballet as a kid as well. Fun fact.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Ballet's good. It's
Wasn't
a
great.
foundational to a lot of things.
Don't ask me to dance though, because I'm tragic. You see me on the dance
Didn't you
floor.
just say you do Pilates?
Yeah, but that's not dancing.
I know, but like if you have had done ballet in the past, Pilates
Yeah,
should
but
be.
you don't learn rhythm from Pilates, and I haven't got any of that.
All right, darling, maybe something we can show you.
They call me Stiff Phipps.
Well, you need to come
On
to
the
one of
streets.
Tori's gigs and we'll
Yeah.
be
Like in
backup
two-step.
dancers.
Are you restricted to only dating people within the show, or can you date outside of the show?
There's no, you're not restricted. You're not
Yeah.
like, no, you can't
But would they kick
hook up
you
that
off?
person. No, they wouldn't. No.
No.
Obviously, you know, it is a reality TV show, so they would like want to follow. Say if I met someone organically away from the show, people have come on the show. You know, that's kind of how new cast members are established. You
Yeah.
could date someone, you meet them, you bring them on.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't. You know, some people have relationships away from the show. Do you know what though? It's hard because I feel like because we live in such a strange and interesting world, it is hard to kind of have a relationship with someone who's maybe not in the public eye or doesn't understand. Like,
Because they don't understand.
yeah, because you can imagine it'd be it's quite tough for
Yeah,
that person to get their head
100%.
around. Like, oh, you're just
But then I feel like it's nearly as hard dating people that are in the public eye as well,
Yeah.
because it's
It's
just
double-edged
like
sword.
super intense all the time.
yeah. Listen, it's not ideal when you're going through a breakup and it's broadcast to millions of people. Like, that's not.
Yeah,
fun.
how do you cope with all that kind of stuff? Is it hard on the mental health?
It's
Because it's always in the tabloids and like always in
yeah. Do you know what I think some people struggle with it. I think I made peace with it a long time ago. I don't really give a fuck what people think of me. That's
100%.
that's the way I kind of dealt with it. Obviously, if you're misrepresented or a situation is kind of spun in a way that didn't really happen, that's tough. But I feel like as long as you know your truth, and I've always said this from when I started TV 6 years ago, been on the show for 6 years. I was like, if my friends and family turn around to me and say you're being a knob, I'll listen. Like, that's the only point I'll take any notice, because you know
Yeah.
everyone's a keyboard warrior, everyone's a critic.
Yeah.
Does it make you sad ever thinking like, okay, I'm breaking up with this person and they're most likely going to move on with someone in the group that you're
That is
obviously
the hard
friends
part.
with?
Yeah, that's tough. You know, the nature of the beast, really, isn't it? It's, you know, I'm trying to think. It has happened quite a few times. You know, it's never nice to see. I've definitely struggled with it recently, and I know my ex has with me as well. It's just not nice. It's just not a
Yeah.
normal. That's probably
It's
the
not a normal environment.
yeah. Usually when you break up with someone, you don't
Never
see them again, or
again.
you like run away
And
to a
they
different
do
country.
say it takes half the amount of time as being with someone to get over them, and like obviously filming with exes and then trying to form new relationships with someone.
Yeah.
Do you struggle to then make a new relationship because you have someone kind of in your corner being like, that's my fucking friend.
we're suddenly Geordie.
Sorry, am I allowed to
That was good.
swear
No,
in
can you
English
do it in a
right
Chelsea accent? Can you do a
now?
posh
No,
Chelsea
one
accent?
and done, one and done.
That's my fucking friend, mate.
Yeah.
Mate. No,
Does
it's,
that happen?
Yeah, it definitely happens. Obviously, you kind of, it's tough because you want to be respectful, you want to kind of look after and protect that person, but at the end of the day, you know, you are metaphorically on top of each other because you're in the same environment, the same friendship group. Chelsea is a very small part of the world as well, so chances are that you will know the person and you will have to see them. So that has been tough, yeah, for sure. And particularly when they kind of become friends with maybe the person you're dating or getting to know.
And how about as well when you bring a new person in? Because I remember we've been in a situation before where
where Tori got with someone on the show.
I wasn't even going to
No
say
names,
that,
names.
but no, I
Bleep it
was
out.
going to say you were hanging out with one of my friends, and then then your ex ended up being like, oh, you can go fuck him if you want. And like, that is a very weird situation to be in, because my friend was like, the ex just said this to me. Like, and that made me feel
That would
weird.
be extremely.
But is
I
that a
don't
normal
think she meant it, by the way.
situation?
Like, I think you have to take that with a handful of salt. I'm not sure she would have been particularly delighted if I had slept with your friend
That's
that
what
night.
I'm saying. So why would she say that if, it's
I
just
think it was
like
a test.
No,
it was a
it's
test.
not
Okay.
a test. I actually think it's a female ego, like, dominate.
Yeah, like,
Well,
oh,
you
you can
have
do it if
permission
you
to show
want.
Do
Right.
it if you want to, but I fucking know, baby.
Yeah.
You know, like,
At that point, because I know the semantics of our situation, that would so not have been okay.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
so
Because
not
I remember
been
my
okay.
friend was like, what?
But
Like,
also, I
she's
don't know
like,
where
how do
my
I
ex came
take
from. We were like, it was just you and my friend and your friend, and then suddenly, poof,
Yes. So
magical ex appears.
to expect, we were all just hanging out, having some drinks, having fun, and then a bunch of the girls, I guess, that were staying there walk into the place, and they just started yelling like, why the fuck are these whores in the house? And me and my friend just stood there like, what's happening? What's going on? Like,
Yeah.
and we were like, are we filming? Like, honestly, it felt like we were on the show, because I've never experienced anything like that. Next second, everyone's arguing and everyone's yelling at each other, and I'm sitting there like, should I like leave? And
Yeah,
they were like,
that
no,
was-
don't leave. And I was like, I think I should leave. This is my cue.
So do you guys have curfew where you're not allowed to mingle with general public?
General public. No, we more like, because I think I don't know why. It's maybe just security.
I would
reasons.
say it's a
Probably to avoid
legality
that-
thing.
Probably to avoid that situation.
Yeah.
happening.
Like, if someone got injured or something, it would be on the production, I
Yeah.
reckon.
Yeah.
But that was intense.
Aye, aye.
And so yeah, obviously that was the person who you were with, the person they used to date, obviously came upstairs,
Yes.
and then the
sweared at
person
me.
I was with, my ex suddenly appeared in that house, although she wasn't actually staying in that house.
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm not sure where
So all
that.
the exes just appeared.
Fucking messy, guys.
And every time I told the story to someone else, they were like, wait, were they filming? And I'm like, well, obviously not. I'm not in the show.
No. So it's not like fixed rig. Like
but-
you're not doing film 24 hours a day. Like, and also
Yeah,
when
yeah.
so obviously we were here in Australia for 8 weeks last. I'm here on holiday now. And
You're not in Australia.
I'm not in Australia. I'm here on holiday. But last time we were filming a show, so I guess it's like work, but then also it's not fixed rig, we're not filming the whole time, so we're
Yeah.
off, like we're chilling. Like
Tori-
we have friends and lives to live.
Tori and I have actually a lot of friends that have been on reality, and we've seen sometimes when they're talking to us that they might accidentally have a slip up in like mindset of when they're speaking to us first, like their cast members. So like, for example,
For example, when people
Someone
when
went
people
on-
are like, oh, can we go over here and have a chat? Which is what your friend said to me when we were out one night, and I
Did
was
he
like, what do you mean?
actually?
Do you want me to go over there and have a chat? I was like,
When we
this
just talk right here.
But that's what they do on reality TV show. They go,
I've
hey,
never-
hey, can we go over here to have a chat? And I was like,
You're
why
getting Love
can't you
Island and then
just...
Chelsea mixed up. I've never said, can I pull you for a chat?
Okay,
somewhere,
I've
just to-
definitely
do
seen that on
you
reality
feel-
TV shows.
Hey,
And
babe,
when he
oi,
said that to
sat
me,
there.
I was like, I'm not... You don't have to talk to me like that. You just talk to me right here. Like,
Did
we
you
don't have
go
to...
over there for a chat?
Yeah, we went over there for
Yeah,
a chat.
'cause
But
it
I was
was-
like, we could have just chatted here.
You got to have the
And
dramatic
it was
walk-off.
about a serious, it was just made out to be so serious. He was like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't care about anything that's happening right now.
do you
This
feel
sounds like a you
like
problem, not a me problem.
do you feel like though you do struggle to maybe switch off from when you're being filmed and in this kind of mindset of I'm mingling with cast and this person's getting with that person, for when you do have a break from filming and then chatting
And he
to
just like at a
people?
normal event.
Well, I
or
think it's just
something.
like any friendship group. You've got the dramatic ones,
Mm.
and then you've got your normal mates who aren't that dramatic. I'm like, I think I'm quite clean cut down the line. I think I'm quite normal, like with my friendship group, with my
So you
friendship
feel like
group
your
castmates.
drama group is your filming group and then your normal
Yes,
friends
that-
are not your filming
They're
group?
definitely not as dramatic as my Chelsea friends, no.
It's
But like,
actually
I'm the same with both. I think I've got
Yeah.
quite a good balance of just
That's good.
know,
Some
a
people
good
like
balance of
like
toxic.
so in the group that like they just don't have
Yeah.
friends outside. Yeah.
for sure.
That'd
And
be
those are the scary
interesting.
ones. You got.
You've been filming for 6 years now.
Yeah.
Do you
That's like 40.
still enjoy having your business broadcasted to the general public? Are you getting over it? Do you see yourself continuing on at the moment,
Do you know-
or
yeah.
will you move back? You just mentioned as well the Safari. You want to do hosting for Safari?
Yeah, so I mean, to be honest, I'm being very transparent with you, the only reason I did reality TV is because I wanted to, it's almost like a media portfolio, like I wanted to build a name for myself in the TV world, and I felt like things were changing. You know, I didn't necessarily go down the traditional education background. Like I studied broadcast journalism at university briefly, but then I moved to South Africa and I was a safari guide out there for 5 or 6 years. So I had all this like practical knowledge, and I was like, okay, let me jump into the TV world to try and get a name for myself, and then I can obviously get a foot in the door, meet people, that kind of thing.
So then do acting?
No, more. It was more host, like presenting for me.
yeah,
So that's the end goal for me
Yeah.
is next David Attenborough.
That'd be cool.
I want to be the face of
That'd be
nature
awesome.
broadcasting.
Your channel that you're on now, do they have shows that are?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so it's
they
like a
do.
really good gateway for you.
Exactly, and I think things are changing these days. You know, the whole, I hate the word influencer, but like influencer, TV personalities, those people are getting opportunities, you know, for more progressive shows and other things they want to do, because it attracts a market, and kind of that was my thinking at the time.
We've spoken about it with athletes even, about how their following on social media can actually progress their career. So I feel like, you know, you're not the only one that's doing it. It's not just acting, it's also, you know, sports,
It's everything, yeah. I mean, some of these
music.
YouTube guys, like the biggest celebrities in the world, like the Mr. Beast guy, like, you know, he's just sold his channel to, I think it's Netflix or something, and, you know,
I didn't
there's a
know that.
lot of money and opportunity to be made in that world if you do it correctly.
Yeah.
I think it's just stepping out at the right time or transitioning at the right time. Like, don't get me wrong, I very much enjoy TV, and, you know, Chelsea has been the most amazing journey. Like, it's my 20s, like living this life for 6 years, it's been great.
Are you are you from Chelsea?
I was born in South Africa,
Oh yeah.
but I went to school in Knightsbridge and Chelsea. Like, I've
Okay,
lived there most of
cool.
my life.
So you pretty much grew up there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you know about the show before you got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was at school, kind of, it was
It was
all
a
the
cool
rage,
thing.
yeah.
The It Show.
Oh, right. And did you ever think that you would actually go on it?
Did I think?
Like, was it something that you were like, I want to do that? I don't
never
know.
went like, I want to do that.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. It
But
was
then
just.
I think naturally, kind of like, I got asked to do it when I was 18. I said no. I'd also
Why did you say no?
because I want. And then this is like what I will say to anyone who goes into reality TV: you have to know who you are first and like be really comfortable. I feel
For
like
sure. Because
seen
people are
s-
going to slam you and
for
stuff,
sure.
right? Yeah.
And I think if you're going through that like that learning journey of like figuring out who you are in the public eye, that can be quite dangerous.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it was self-awareness at the time or the fact that I wanted to go away and do the stuff I did in South Africa and pursue that career first. But I know that if I'd done reality TV at that age, 18, I probably would have gone in a different direction and
Yeah.
not like figured out who I was and like had this.
Yeah.
It's really
This, like,
mature for 18. Like, if I was 18 and was given a show, I'd been like, fuck yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of our friends have gone on to reality TV. They haven't been ready. And then especially once they get like hate or anything like that,
It affects them
they
long
don't know how to
term
deal
as
with
well.
it at all. And it makes them anxious. And
I want to
Definitely.
know
If you
more
haven't
about
got
tools.
Safari,
Yeah,
though. Tell
Safari
me
boy.
more. Like, I've never. Do you know
you
the
been on safari?
closest? So the closest
I've wanted to
is-
go on a safari forever.
The closest I've been to a safari is like going on one at Disneyland.
That's the furthest
Animal
thing from
Kingdom in Disney, Orlando.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. The complete opposite. Like, I mean, I think it's the most pure, authentic nature experience you can have. It's like I've never been so present and aware as I am when I'm in that environment. I think.
Do you
we
get
live-
adrenaline rush?
100%, yeah. So I specialise in walking safaris. So I did walking safaris
Shit.
in big 5 areas.
No
So
car to hide in.
I did driving safaris in summer because it was too hot and the rain was too much to walk and the bush was too thick. But in winter, I would do walking trails. So we'd sleep out under the stars. I'd carry a rifle. We'd walk
Wow.
in big 5 areas, kind of tracking elephants, lions,
That's
rhino,
cool.
buffalo, that kind of thing. And it was just, and to be like 18 to, you know, early 20s doing that and figuring out myself in that environment was the most special thing I could ever have had. And I think if more people had that experience, like being completely immersed in nature, grounding yourself, disconnecting from the natural world, you know, there's no cell phone reception, there's no Wi-Fi, I slept in a tent,
How long did you do it for?
on and off for about 5 or 6 years.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was a big chunk of my life and a very different lifestyle to kind of the one I live now. But
Yeah.
it's all of my big lessons in life I think were learned in that period. Obviously, you know, I've learned a lot in the last 6 years, but I think everything about me, like the core foundation of the person I am today, I learned in that environment. And I think like I'm so grateful for the opportunity to have had that and, you know, to have made that leap and gone and done it, because I think if more people spent time in nature and kind of figured out who they were, I think the world would be a lot better because
100%.
you're a lot more present.
Skye's falling in love.
No, don't be silly. But you also have a plant brand. I'm sweaty, don't. You also have a plant brand, Bella, for houseplants, which are popping at the moment. I'm actually really bad plant mum, like really
Perfect
bad.
market for us.
Really bad.
But you're a great mum.
Thank you.
So that's great.
No, tell us more about Bella.
Bella is, so the whole premise of Bella was, the tagline is green living. And I think, you know, it was actually born out of COVID. A friend of
I'm
mine.
sorry, we're going to need bloody subtitles to this. What did you just say?
Was that an Australian?
Did
You just went
just
full
say?
Crocodile Dundee.
What the fuck
Was that, did I speak posh or too fast? Am I?
I don't know if it's posh,
I don't,
but like,
I don't know if I'm sounding posher now. There's a microphone in front of me.
I think you just spoke quickly. Yeah.
I got excited because you asked me about my plants. Wow, talking about a plant, Daddy. So yeah, Bella was a business born out of lockdown, and a friend of mine started the company and brought me on a year later.
Cool.
So the whole premise of Bella is greener living, and it's about bringing nature into your home, and particularly in COVID, you know, I don't know what it was like here, but lockdown was crazy over there. Like you were allowed to go out once a day for a walk, and I think people really struggle with that disconnection from nature.
It was pretty poor for your mental
Awful,
health.
right? And I think there's so many benefits to having green living plants in your home.
Especially in the city. And
Particularly, when you live in an urban environment, you know, reoxidizing the house. Naturally, your serotonin levels drop, you feel calmer, you feel more productive. There's so many benefits. And I just think, you know, if you can't be immersed in nature fully, then next best thing is to bring plants indoors.
Nice.
Nice.
Mine are all
So what plants
dead
have you
as
got at home?
fuck.
We don't ship to Australia currently, but listen, I'm trying to move this.
Doc, what's the plant? Nolia,
Magnolia.
not magnolia, but it's like hedgy and has white flowers on it.
Why are you asking me?
Yeah.
Because you're the plant.
Farm.
I don't know.
Because you've got the laptop.
No, I just thought you'd know.
White hedgy thing with
Gardenia.
foliage on
Google images.
Gardenia. Gardenia.
Gardenia.
Is that right?
There's a tree and a plant called a
I
gardenia.
killed the fuck out of it. You should see it's brown as.
Send me a photo. I'll give you some plant care tips.
Okay.
Okay.
I need your number for that.
That could be sorted out.
This might be us jumping on you, but do you have a rogue moment to share?
How rogue are we?
You can go as rogue as you want, but also like
But also like.
we'll accept G-rated, but this is an MA 15 plus show.
Okay. So what does a rogue moment constitute? Something really hectic.
Embarrassing, something
Funny,
hectic.
crazy.
It doesn't have to be like disgusting, but
No, I
like
don't
if you
wanna
want
do
to get
that.
filthy, go for
But
it.
it can be. Do I have a rogue moment that I want to share with everyone? Because this gets millions of views, right?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Sometimes.
Do I?
we can boost it.
What's your rogue moment? And I'll go off the back of that.
I've gone down to the bloody sauna and I can hear these boys talking and I was like, cool, whatever, there's guys in the sauna. I put my stuff down and all of a sudden they start talking about anal. One of them goes, oh, have you ever done anal before? And the other one is like,
They're talking to each other about doing
talking
anal
to
with
each
each other.
other. They can't see me outside of the sauna because I'm like standing to the side of the window because I'm like, oh my God, they would literally
So you're
die
eavesdropping.
if I... Not
So what we're
deliberately.
saying is, you've snuck down to the sauna, you've seen two boys in there, and you're eavesdropping.
not deliberately eavesdropping. I was
Okay.
like, I'm trying not to embarrass them. And then one of them starts going, fuck, I really want to do anal because I just want to come in her. And I was like,
Oh
nah,
my
I'm
God.
going to have to stop the convo. I opened the door and I was like, sorry. And they were like, fuck, did you hear that? I know these boys and they're like 2
no.
years above. And then they're like, have you ever done anal before?
No,
and I was like,
they try to bring you into the
and I was like,
conversation.
Yeah, baby, you're on your own there.
"Guys, wrong girl. I'm going to rattle you. Wrong girl.
So my rogue moment is that was me in the sauna.
Sweaty moments with Tristan.
Sweaty. Hey, that could be a new podcast. That's a tough act to follow. I've got a few. I'm going to choose probably like a middle ground one. Maybe like
You
quite
can tell us too.
two.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a really funny one, which is hilarious for me. In hindsight, in retrospect, it was funny.
If we don't laugh,
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah, but I like British humour, so you probably wouldn't get it.
All right, just talk slowly.
So I was in the pub, a North London pub, and there was obviously a local football match going on. Not sure what team it was, don't know football. Anyway, me and my friends were in the pub near Camden, and I was in the urinal having a wee.
Urinal. Sorry, can we just pause? Toilet.
No,
Urinal.
a urinal and a toilet are very different things. Also, it's called a loo.
Urinal.
not a toilet.
Yeah, anyway, carry
Anyway,
on.
I was in the, what do you call it? Urinal. The
Yeah.
bog. I was in the bog.
That's the
Having-
shitter. But anyway.
You know, everyone's a critic. I was having a wee in the bit where the boys wee,
Yeah.
in the loo, and I don't know if you've been into one of those, but there's no like, it's one of the open ones.
Yeah.
So, you know, you stand
Also
there,
known as a trough.
Australian word, also known as a trough. So I was in the trough, and I'm not joking, probably about 8 burly North London lads came in wearing full football attire. The game's finished. They're hammered. I'm having a wee. It's not a great scenario to be in, you know, when you've got your piece in your hand and there's
Did
like
you
8
choose
knives.
the centre?
Yeah, obviously. You've got to be
Heavy.
in the dominant area.
Power
The lads
move.
come in, and one of the one of the guys to the left of me goes, "Aren't you that posh twat off Made in Chelsea?" And he goes, "Come on then, lad, let's have a look." And he leans down, and he looks at my penis and goes, "To be fair," he goes, "Fair enough, lad. I didn't know the posh boys had pieces like that." and all of them were like. And you know what it's like, mate, when you're having a week. Like
You can't stop it.
You can't
Once
stop
you're
it.
going, you're going.
And you're also like, I'm going bright red now, and it is shriveling a little bit because it's quite intimidating.
Stage fright.
Stage fright, right? And there's like 8 burly North London lads leaning over, watching me have a pee.
Your nuts are literally inside of you this
Literally, and one of the guys has got his arm around me. The other guy, they've got like pints sloshing everywhere, and I was just like, "Fuck!" And honestly, I needed to wee, but I couldn't wee, so I stood there for like a minute, and they were asking me questions. They were like talking about my penis.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Wow,
So that's
not
why-
shy.
Rap.
And that's why I've never used a urinal since then, and I will always sit down to wee from that day.
Fuck, and now everyone thinks you're taking a shit at the pub.
Exactly. That was a bit rogue, and that didn't happen that long ago. So I'm kind of still, speaking to my
alright?
therapist about it.
Too rattled.
It's giving baby reindeer vibes.
I've not seen that. Apparently, it's quite good.
It's alright.
Yeah,
It's not fucked up as people say it is.
it's quite normal, is it, to stalk people?
Oh, not really, but, you know, I won't go into it, but the guy could have
Don't
just
ruin the
fucked her
podcast,
off
mate.
in the first place. Anyway,
Rascal. So that was a bit rogue, yeah.
do you have another one?
Oh, I don't know if I want to tell you the story.
No, tell us.
Oh, fuck it, whatever.
Fuck
That's what every
it!
single person does.
Yeah, I was on a lad's holiday, and I'd gone home with a girl after a night out. We're in Marbella, and I'd gone back to one of those tall high-rise hotels. You can imagine the story already, right? You know what's happening. So I'd gone back with this girl. It was one of those big hotels with like lots of rooms and lots of corridors, and I was obviously had a few drinks. Went back, went to my room, had some fun, whatever, and she was like, "Knock on my mate's door to get a condom. It's 2 doors down on the left." I went out the front. I don't know if she fucking stitched me up here or not. Went out the door like naked with like a little towel and
You already fucked up there.
yeah, fucked it. Went to knock on the door. I don't know if she stitched me up. No one answered the door. Went back to her door, knocked on the door. No one answered the door. So I'm now stood in a hotel in Marbella, completely bollock naked with a towel. My phone, my keys, everything's in there, in her room. I'm banging on the door, doesn't answer. I'm like,
my
what
God.
the fuck am I supposed to do here? So I was like so embarrassed that I went down to reception, like, and it wasn't even that late. It was because we'd been day drinking. It was like 11, 12. Went down to reception, Starkers, asked them to call me a cab.
A cab?
Yeah, because she wouldn't let me into the room, a taxi. And I went back to my mate's villa, and he was staying up the hill, so it was like a 15-minute cab, and I was wrapped in a towel. And then the next day, found her on Instagram, messaged her, like, what the fuck was that about? She's like, "I'm so sorry, I fell asleep." It's like, "You fell asleep in 3.5 minutes. It
You
took
got
me
rolled.
to go. I got rolled.
Did she steal any of your shit?
No, she didn't. But I went back and met her, and I was,
That sounds like something that would happen in Ibiza and they would steal your shit.
yeah, I was just like, that's not, you've lied about your mate in the room two doors down, and you've
That's
not let
really
me back in his
weird.
room. I was like, if you didn't want to sleep with me, just don't bring me back.
Or
But
do you
your
think
shit was
maybe
in
if she
there.
was trying to steal your stuff? I don't know. I always think
But
that stuff
she
just
gave me everything
everywhere.
back.
Yeah, but like if you hadn't found her on Instagram,
Did
she'd
you
have
get
been
a
like,
root
"See."
the next day?
Absolutely not. She fucked at that point. I got the
Yeah.
ick. That's an ick.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, lock you out
Don't lock men out of the room.
yeah, stick that in your ick diary.
Far out.
That was a bit rogue.
That is pretty
Or
bad.
That's
more,
just
more,
sad.
More
No,
frustrating,
that's-
actually.
yeah.
Wasn't happy ending.
Aw.
I had something
Interesting.
similar happen, but I didn't get a cab. I ended up going to the manager's room.
True story.
True story.
That's a dash, man. I told you that story.
Well, that's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad, no.
You're just an idiot.
Ejab.
I don't watch the show actually. I saw a friend from school followed Made in Chelsea Instagram. She sent me some voice notes. I had to like jot some stuff down.
Okay, copy.
She just said that you get in long-term relationships, but they end traumatically.
Yeah.
Drama
Reasonable.
queen. How old are you?
29.
Fucking hell, you gotta stop carrying on, mate.
I've got to stop going on.
Carrying on.
Carrying on.
None of
I've
this
got
drama.
to stop carrying on. What does that mean?
Well, she said,
Why are you groping my mic stand? Why are you funneling with it?
Sorry, I'm just concentrating. She said
That's actually-
that you had been in a long-term serious relationship with Liv, and when you guys broke up, it was really devastating for the audience, the fans.
Oh, I'm so glad they were devastated. What about me?
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you.
I mean,
were
I was
sad
quite.
too.
I mean, I think
Do you
Liv and
not
I,
think that
Liv
they
and I
were
were
sad
both quite
because you might have been
devastated.
sad?
Yeah, that's a nice thought. I mean, I was devastated. Yeah, it was rough. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
so
3 year
everyone's
relationship.
feeling your pain, man.
Yeah, the comments didn't say that though.
And then you were saying, "Oh, don't read the comments."
don't-
Fucking
no,
hell,
don't
we've
read the
been,
comments.
we've been.
Comments. I know. I've been reading
Don't-
comments recently. I'm like,
No.
Tori's like, I want to look
Delete
really hot
Twitter,
this week
delete the
because we've
comments.
been called mid. I'm like, are you seeing the people
Like
that are
these-
calling
these-
you mid?
What's mid? What does that mean?
I guess
Mid
like,
is like just like
not hot.
yeah.
Fuck that. You guys are rockets. Stunning.
I've been called a 3 as well.
Bollocks.
Why are those threes talking like they're eights?
yeah.
Not even tens.
Shit, that's rough. You guys are both
Um,
8.9s.
Thank you. Then you were seeing Lauren.
Yeah.
But
was I seeing Lauren or was she just... anyway, yeah. Love you, Lauren.
excuse me, this is from a viewer's POV.
Sorry.
I don't care what
No,
the
I was
truth
seeing
is.
her, but she was a bit of a rascal to me.
Yeah, and everyone felt really bad for you because you're a sensitive soul.
I am quite...
That was just the feedback
I'm a
I
bit
got.
sensitive, yeah. Maybe too sensitive.
What do you
for
mean by
reality TV.
sensitive? Like, what does that mean? Like
I get
you're-
hit in the feels quite a lot. I feel a lot. I'm not...
Do you
I'm
love
very...
quickly?
So are you
Yes.
a playboy then too or no?
No, I can't. I've probably
you
tried,
can't
but I
be
can't.
in long-term
Yeah.
relationships and a playboy doll.
Oh, you
No.
can after, like between
My
the
mates
long
always take the
term.
piss at me because they're like, you'll kiss a girl and fall in love with her. My mates always like, yeah, you need to just slow it down, old boy. Dive in both feet. I just love the idea of love. I
You
live...
love love.
I love love, but
Do you
I live...
believe in true love and like that you're going to be with that person forever?
Yes.
I love
Should
that.
I have answered that so readily? But I literally, I feel like I live this rom-com film in my head and I'm like, I've got a theme tune like bobbling along. I'm like, oh no, that wouldn't work out.
But
Let's
like
just
more
dive in.
more guys need to be like you because I feel like everyone's in this stage where no one wants a serious relationship and no one actually believes in like the end game of true love.
Doll, I
It's
think
a
you just
sad
got
situation.
in a negative headspace.
I
Not
feel
I'm
like
not
they-
in a negative headspace, but a lot
it's
of
true,
people,
though.
a lot of people think like that, especially in the scenes that we roll in, like the reality
Yeah.
TV, like musicians, like sportsmen.
But
I think
do
because
you
everyone thinks
date-
the next best thing is like
Exactly,
is
and
attainable, and it's like, well, why
yeah,
don't you just have
that as well.
enjoy this great
But are
thing?
Yeah.
you dating for marriage or you're just dating because you like being with someone?
No, I'm dating because I want a teammate and a partner. Like I'm very happy by myself. I'm an only child. Like I spent years by myself.
You can be with someone that you don't see a future with?
No, not at this stage. No, but I think my negative trait is maybe overlooking things that are indicators of probably me not being able to be with that person long term. And I'll be like,
Relatable.
oh, that will be fine. Like
Yeah.
that will change. We can figure it out.
That's actually something I'm trying to work on, like not be with people and be like, that's fine, we
Overlook the
can fix
big
it
red
though,
flags.
or like they can
You
work
shouldn't
on
have to
it.
fix someone.
Exactly.
They need to-
And like, not that you shouldn't, like, that person deserves to be with someone that doesn't want to change them, even if they're fucking cracked in the head.
It's
But,
true.
Yeah.
But also it leads to resentment. Like as soon as you, I feel like it's all, there's two different things between trying to change someone and growing together. Like you can learn lessons together and take steps forwards from that. But as soon as it becomes like a one person trying to go in this way and the other person either holding back or trying to go in a different way, that just leads to resentment. And I've had that situation a few times. It's like, I love you so much, but we are just going in different directions and we don't see eye to eye and we don't communicate
Oh
correctly.
my
and
God,
that's,
send me love letters. That's all I need. Can you be my pen pal?
yeah.
Cool.
ChatGPT will do that.
We
for me.
actually have a game for you. Shut the fuck up.
No, actually, I do write poetry. Don't? Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's nice. That's a bit of an ick for me, but good for you.
That's all right. What love letters is poetry, isn't it? Ode to love.
Fair. You're not wrong. We have a game. Toz has made this one.
Yeah, so it's Australian sayings. How well do you know them?
Yeah, I've been practicing these. I've met a lot of.
Yeah, because we were thinking, you were like, you've been here a couple of times,
I'm
so
a
you
local
might
now.
you might actually know
a Bondi
lot
boy.
of them.
No, but you guys, you've ruined the language. I don't know how you've managed to abbreviate. So can I just say, I was in a restaurant the other day. Someone said, "Do you want an oki sandwich?" And it was octopus. I was like, "There's no
Oki
need. There's no.
sandwich?
Yeah, also niche octopus sandwich. It was quite a nice
I
restaurant.
don't use the word oki for octopus. Like, oki for me is like an oki strap. Like a,
What's an oki?
oh, jocolicious.
What are you on about? What's that?
Can you explain
Not
what the
when you call me
jocolicious-
Jockalicious,
Oh, sorry.
but they're like the bungee cord straps with the hook on each end.
Would you call it bungee cord then? What's
Because
an
they're
oki?
called an Oki strap.
You guys are.
An oki.
You
Can you
crazy
pass
man.
an oki? Surely, like if you're moving home.
Okay, thong.
Yes. I do know what that is.
Sick. What does it mean?
Can't tell you. So it's flip flops,
Okay.
but also G-string. It's what we would call
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Are you wearing thongs right now? A thong.
Yes.
That's not sexual because you guys call a thong flip. Like that's led to some confusion in my life.
Yeah.
You know, nice thong. Whoa, what are you looking at my feet for?
Show us your big toe.
No, get
Hey.
the dogs out, mate.
Yeah.
Chocolicious. Gosh.
Gosh.
Goon.
Goon, a loser, an idiot.
That sounds UK-ish.
No.
It's boxed wine.
Box
Oh, I know. I learned this one yesterday. Why did I forget? That's what you drink at like college, uni, right?
Yeah,
And it comes
when
in
you're
like a
like
silver
16.
bag.
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
not tried it yet. Should I try
And you
it?
put it on the clothesline.
I don't
I've
reckon
heard
try
that.
it. Actually, a funny story about Goon. So one of our girlfriends, when we were at dinner at your house the other day, had like a random memory come up for her, and she was like, "Oh, my parents always used to drink Goon, and I always thought it was so chic until I started
So
drinking."
you're like 16, you're in
It's
the
like
park
a
and you're like,
vintage goon.
Yeah.
Oh,
pass us over the goon.
Boxed wine. Ooh,
I
chic.
think anything called goon, you know, that's a slippery slope, right?
No good.
I think if you drink goon, you turn into one. What we use goon for, a goon.
What is a Goon?
A goon is like a wrong'un, like a rascal, a rapscallion.
I don't know any of these words.
Like,
I know what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like a
Just like a
troublemaker.
wally?
Yeah.
An Eshe?
Nah, more like
Just a
if
dickhead.
you're a bit of a goon, you're a bit of a dickhead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Arvo.
This afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Barbie?
Yeah, braai, so, barbecue.
Oh, you actually done really well.
In South African, we call it a braai. Like
A braai?
for us, yeah.
Not
Right.
me.
Devo.
Devastated.
Fuck.
Is
good at
this
this.
level 1? We need to
Chock-a-block.
busy, like packed.
Yeah, nice.
We used to use that as well.
Dunny.
Just- Ooh, a dunny.
Yeah.
Give him a hint that we were talking about it
A
earlier.
dunny.
It has to do with the urinal.
Oh,
whatever the fuck
the
you called
bathroom, a loo,
Yeah.
a lavatory, the water closet.
it.
Do
Yeah.
you know WC stands for water closet?
No,
Yes.
what is it? A what?
Water closet.
closet.
You know, it says
I know that because
WC.
overseas it's always WC, and I'm like, what the fuck's WC?
Why
Do you,
don't
do
we
you not have
just-
WC here as well in like fancy restaurants?
No.
No. Pretty sure in the Ivy you have WC.
Do we?
Dash. No.
Shout
No,
out to Justin.
Thanks for. Anyway, moving on.
Are you banned?
No.
It's good.
Are you? Not this month.
Not on air. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah means nah. No.
Perfect.
But does yeah, nah, yeah mean yeah? So is
Yeah.
it just whatever the last one
The
is?
last
So
word
yeah, nah,
is
yeah,
your
nah.
answer.
Yeah.
But why?
I'm like, who knows?
But just explain it to me, like why?
It's a no-brainer.
So, yeah, no, yeah.
So you would say nah, yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
agree with someone.
There's so many.
Nah,
things in
yeah.
Yeah, you would be
Nah,
like,
yeah,
no, yeah.
or
Just
yeah,
so
nah.
you
No,
can
yeah.
agree with
Yeah, nah.
someone. I can say, yeah, nah, this is why it's good.
And I can
Oh,
say
nah,
nah,
yeah.
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 That's why it's good.
Perfect. We can
Okay.
get married now. You get it.
So if I said, will you marry me? And you went, nah, yeah. I'd be like, are you saying yes or no?
I'm saying yes.
I do.
I do, honey.
I do.
Okay, okay.
All right, reckon.
Racking.
Reckon. Would you like us to spell it out?
Reckon.
Wrecking. W-R.
No, R.
Wrecking.
R-E-C-K-O-N.
Wrecking like smashing something up? Shagging.
You reckon?
Oh, you reckon.
You
You
reckon?
reckon.
You reckon?
I like, do you know? Do you think?
Yeah.
Reckon. Oh, yeah, okay.
Old mate.
My old mate, like dad, like the old boy down the road. Old mate over here.
Okay, so you can actually put it in a phrase where someone is acting like
My
a
old
dickhead
mate.
and be like, old mate.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right. Tuesday.
Say it again.
Come on.
Tuesday.
Great Uncle Tozza. Say it again.
Say it again, mate.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a toughie.
This was my one. I knew it would be a baddie.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just say things in a funny accent. That's
No,
an English
no,
word.
that's how you say
Tuesday.
it.
Thursday. Thursday.
So you do the first half of the weekday with D-E-E. So Saturday,
Wednesday.
Sunday.
You're going into Geordie territory here, like Newcastle.
Friday.
This is like
Friday.
old blokes chat.
Okay.
Jock says Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Not when I'm in Sydney, but yeah, my old man will say it. Or
Farm chat.
he's
Friday.
one he'll say is day.
Day for it.
Nah.
Just day.
Yeah, I know.
Day.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, yeah, how you going is a bit... Oh, no, but also you can use how you going as a negative. It's a bit how you going.
Yeah,
What
it's how you
about?
going.
Yeah.
Botlow.
Booze store.
Slay.
What about
Nice.
hectic?
gnarly like crazy.
Yeah,
I
hectic
feel
can be good or hectic can be
Hectic's
bad.
South African thing as well.
Hectic is
Oh,
just
hectic.
how you say it. How you say it,
Yeah,
I reckon.
fuck,
Like,
that was
that's hectic. Oh, that's really hectic.
Yeah. So that's quite. There's a few similarities to like South African slang.
What about
like,
taking the piss?
taking the piss is like?
Did you use that?
Yeah,
I've
taking the
I've
piss is quite
definitely
English.
heard it on Love Island.
Americans have
Are you
no
fucking
idea.
taking the piss right now? Are you
Yeah,
taking
true.
the piss?
America-
Who's talking to that person?
He's macking on with my mate over there.
Yeah.
Why,
Should
eh?
I go on that show? No.
No, I got asked to go on Love Island Australia. While I was there.
Okay, good job.
No, that's quite funny, isn't it? Obviously, you said no. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, no. We're good.
Said bear.
Well, it was nice to actually properly meet you without being absolutely fucking cockeyed. Not you, me.
Can I ask you to say something?
Yeah?
Have you heard the TikTok trend where you say, "What's happening, girls? You're right."
No.
You have to do your best Essex accent and say, "What's happening, girls? You're right." Like
What's,
check.
what's happening? What's happening, girls? You're right.
What's happening, girls? You're right.
I feel like I did good.
What's
That was
happening,
good.
girls?
No,
You're
no, you got to
right.
do Essex.
You're right.
What's happening, girls? You're right.
Like, what do
What's
you mean
happening,
it's
girls?
Essex?
You're right.
It's like
I'm trying to
What's that-
literally
what's
word
that
for
girls?
What's
word.
happening? Yeah, what?
I'm literally
Are
word
we
for
saying
word.
the wrong accent? Like,
no,
what's
but do
going
it in
on?
like, "What's happening, girls? You're right."
What's
like,
happening,
trying to
girls?
chat
You're
to
right.
That
someone.
is literally what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
No, do it again.
You're right.
You've just said you're right.
Is that not what you wanted me to
What's
say?
happening, girls? You're right.
What's happening, girls? You're right.
That was good.
Anyway, say thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for having me. You guys were really fun. Really fun.
Okay,
Funny,
good.
actually. I didn't know Australians could be that funny.
Oh, you're
So
welcome.
you'll think of
Bosh.
me on the plane.
Bash.
Bosh.
Bash.
Go on, bosh us.
Go on,
I
let's
don't
get
know
a
how
bash.
to do it.
Bosh.
Bash. That was really good.
Ick. Ick.
Actually, not. I think that's kind of. I think
Hey,
I
you
might
said
be
it was good.
slightly aroused, but there's a lot of boshing going on.
Thanks for listening to A Bit Rogue, where we uncover the stories of athletes, artists, and celebrities with their most rogue moments. Episodes dropping every Wednesday.